Okay, face up. Maxo. Maxo yame. Shomari. Right? Okay. Right? Up. Okay, let's warm up. So again, as I mentioned, today's class will be HEIAN GODAN, particularly going through each of the some of the major mechanics. So techniques that you probably don't see in other kata. I want to illustrate them here. Left foot forward. So switch. So some people, they interpret bunkai to like alternative manners to techniques, but since we don't have people to practice with, it's hard to see those things. So I would view there's alternative ways to teach the same thing. Just make sure you do the same thing as you would in the kata, just illustrate differently. Arms around. Reverse. Crossing. Arms up. Over your shoulders. And twisting. Hips around. Reverse. Left ankle around. Reverse. Knee. Hip. Right ankle around. Reverse. Knee. And hip. Squat. Shiko-dachi, feet 45. Left and right. Hands to the ground, straighten your legs. Hands behind your back, lean back. Elbows forward. Hands up, lean back. Lean to your right. Left. Left hand to your right foot. Switch. Right hand behind you. Switch, left hand behind you. And bend your left knee. Both feet flat. Right ankle over, hips forward, hands up. Other side, both feet flat. Deep front stance. Right ankle over, hands up, hip forward. And stand up. Neck up and down. Left and right. Ear to shoulder. And around. Reverse. And check it out. Okay, turn around, straighten up. Okay, that way. This front. Do you have enough room to do the entire HEIAN Godan kata? Or, okay, good. So if that's the case, I don't have enough room this way, so I'm going to do it this way. So let's go through it once with count. So obviously I'll be turned sideways. Make sure you have enough room. Okay. So bow down, slow with count. Okay. Bow down, HEIAN Godan. Your. No speed, no power. Focus on the technique and the stance. Okay. Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, boku, sich, hach, kyu, ju, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, kyu, ju, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, boku, not bad. Okay. Any questions about the kata so far? Okay. Let's go through a few techniques. I want to illustrate. So for the first one, we're going to be deviating slightly for the imbusen, which is the kata line. But then again, that's to demonstrate the technique. And then obviously when you do the kata, don't do it the exact same way. You know, this is to teach it to you in a slightly different viewpoint, but make sure when you do the kata, you do it the correct way. So for the first one, so I have this cross in front of me, and what we're going to do, instead of stepping to the side, uchi-uke, we're going to step 45. So if my right foot is back in this quadrant, I'm going to step forward, kind of across the plus sign, and then again, punching toward my front toes. So first technique, stepping Ko-kutsu-dachi, staying Ko-kutsu-dachi, gyaku-zuki. Okay. So left foot moving forward, right hand punching. Okay, let's do 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. Ready? Ich, ni. After you punch, reset. Sam, shi. Go, rock. Sich, touch. Two. Oh, sorry. Now remember, make sure when you step forward, so I'm going to do a slight angle here. When you step in, shoulders in a line to your hips, and then your hips rotate to get your shoulders as perpendicular to your front leg as possible. You may not be able to do it perfectly, but mostly there. Not here. Okay. Not with your shoulder hanging back. Your shoulder needs to come forward a little bit. And again, your shoulder, not your knee. Don't do this. Okay, make sure shoulders move, knee stays. Okay. So now stepping with your right foot on the angle. Okay. Again, 5, 2 counts each. Ich, ni. Sam, shi. Go, rock. Sich, touch. Q, ju. Up. Make sure your back leg is bent, not your front leg. Yeah, there you go. Don't let your knee drift in. Don't change your front stance. Okay, so this time, I'm going to do 4 counts. You know, step in and then step in again. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Make sure, again, just like when you do Ko-kutsu-dachi, your feet come together. Okay. Make sure you're crossing your feet or touching your feet. Okay. Left leg first. Ready? Ichi, ni, sam, shi. Good. Again, same thing. Right leg first. Ichi, ni, sam, shi. Okay. So let's move 1 and 2, and 4 and 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Next one. Gedan barai, and then punching Gedan tate-zuki. Gedan target. Tate-zuki means vertical fist. See, my thumb points up, not to the side. So Gedan barai, then punching vertical. So your fist is straight up and down. So your thumb should point up and down. So punching like this instead of like this. So this is called tate-zuki, vertical fist. Sometimes we'll do that short distance, punch like this, as opposed to turning our wrist over, keeping it vertical. So regular Gedan barai, and then tate-zuki, vertical fist, but Gedan level. Okay. So this one's easy. So we'll alternate left, right, left, right. Okay. So again, dropping weight, Gedan barai, tate-zuki. So your fists will end up on the same height. Ready? No speed, no power, just coordination. Ichi, ni, back, sam, shi, back, go, look. Remember, drop your weight. Sich, hach, Q, Ju. 10 more. Ichi, ni, sam, shi, go, look, sich, hach, Q, Ju. Okay. Now this move is obviously not in the kata. Okay. But this is the move that is in the kata. Okay. So instead of doing Gedan barai, then tate-zuki, I want you to do both at the same time. So okay. This is called juji-uke, downward X block, Gedan juji-uke. So again, 1, 2. So my Gedan barai, knuckles are up. My right hand, which goes over, knuckles are to the side. Okay. So think of it that way. Don't think, oh, I'm just putting my hands on there. Think striking and hitting at the same time. So, okay. So your left arm strikes while your right arm thrusts. Yep. Okay. And feel like you're sinking down, like you're pushing something down. Okay, like you're trying to keep something come up. Okay, so we'll do each side, 1 count. 1, and then 2. Make sure the hand that's doing tate-zuki is on top. So we're used to right hand on top because our left foot goes forward. But when you go right leg forward, left hand is on top. Okay, let's do it slow. Okay? Remember, push, push, push down. Ichi, ni, sam, Shi. Good. Go. Rock. Sich. Hach. Kyu. Ju. Okay. This time 10 with speed. I just want to make one thing clear. So the prior move is Ko-kutsu-dachi Shotokan. When you step in, the right hand comes to the shoulder, and then you press. So normally when you do Gedan barai, you bring your hand up to your ear and come down. Okay. And normally when you do zuki, you bring your hand to your hip and then out. This one's slightly modified. I'm gonna bring both hands against my shoulder and then press down. Okay. So this is not a large movement. It's bring your hand to your shoulders. Okay. So let's start each time Ko-kutsu-dachi Shotokan. So on the uchi-uke. So let's start 5 on one side. So stay here, right leg forward, and stepping into zenkutsu-dachi. Ready? Ich. Rock. Remember, bring your hand to your shoulder. Bring your right hand right to your shoulder. Knee. Yes, good. Sam. Straight back. Shi. Go. Roku. Suchi. Hachi. Q. Push. Throw your weight into it. Ju. Switch legs. Now your left leg foot starts forward, Ko-kutsu-dachi. Bring your left hand to your shoulder, and then your left hand stays on top. Good. So the hand that touches your shoulder is the one that stays on top. Okay? Again, 10 times. Okay? Ich. Knee. Some. Shi. Go. Roku. Suchi. Good. Hachi. Q. Ju. So any questions about Shotokan, uchi-uke, gyaku-zuki, and Gedan juji-uke? Any questions about those so far? Okay, next one. So if you look at best karate number 5, the way I'm teaching right now is slightly different from the way you do in the kata, but it's hard to get this feeling the way the kata works. So remember when you're here, you have your hands together, and you do this Kizami-zuki, then you step in. Okay, both are shudan level. So from here, shudan, shudan. So a lot of people just kind of put their hand out. So I'm going to change it slightly so you get a certain feeling by moving the feet, but don't actually move the feet when you do the kata. Okay. So what we're going to do here, we're in zenkutsu-dachi, left hand on top, right hand on bottom. Okay. So instead of just Kizami-zuki, your left hand, I want you to bring your right leg forward. Okay. So in this case, bring your weight forward. Okay. And then stepping in oi-zuki. Okay. So this is basically nibon-zuki. So instead of 1, 2, this is midway and finish. 2 punches, 1 punch in the middle of it. So again, okay, get the feeling of bring your weight forward. As you almost should be trying to jam them. But instead of an open hand, you're jamming with your knuckles. So I'm going to do it this way so you see the traversal motion. So again, left leg forward. Okay. Hands together. This is what the kata is, but for this point, imagine just combine. Okay, so for the kata, obviously here, but for this one, so transition forward. Okay. 1, and immediately into 2. Okay. Do not do this. Okay. Kind of make sure you bring your weight forward in both techniques. Okay, ready? 1 count, 2 techniques. First, Kizami-zuki, feet together, knees bent, finish, oi-zuki. Ready? Kamae. Itch. And make sure you step all the way in for the second one. You might have to back up a little bit. Knee. Some. Shi. Make sure when you throw that first punch, your leg's not hanging out there. Well, yes, bring your feet together. Compress. Ready, 7 more. Shi. Good, good, good. Don't let your knee get away from you. Don't let your left leg knee wobble. Go. Good. Press. Up. Teach. Touch. Q. Q. Switch feet. Right leg forward. Okay. Same thing. Left leg is in transition the entire time, except hitting the punch. And when your left leg lands forward, your left hand lands forward. Okay. Both punches shoot on level. Okay. Ready? Itch. Remember, bring your knees together. Knee. More fluid, more fluid. Some. Good. Shi. Go. Hook. Teach. Touch. 2. 2. I'm gonna relax for a second. All right. Okay, so the first one, uchi-uke and Ko-kutsu-dachi, gyaku-zuki zenkutsu-dachi. The second one, advancing forward, Gedan barai, tate-zuki at the same time, so juji-uke. And the third one is kind of a modified nibon-zuki, where punching with your feet together and they cross, finishing oi-zuki. Okay, the fourth one, everyone's favorite technique. Jump and land. Okay. I will not be jumping and modify, but I want to fix one thing which I see a lot. Okay. So I have this line in the wall right behind me, straight up and down. That's actually in line with this red line. So what times I see a lot is people do this. I'm in line with that, and then they jump, and their butt sticks out, and their head's forward, and they're looking down the ground, and then they kind of wobble and come out from morote-uke. Not very efficient. There's very few times where you need to tilt your head straight off the ground. You know, generally your head's going to stay the same level, distance from your hip. You're not going to bend. So here's what we're going to do instead. Instead of doing the 2-hand techniques, we're going to do simple. So I'm going to treat this as Gedan barai, uchi-uke. Okay, but Gedan barai, I'm going to point that way into Ko-kutsu-dachi, So I'm going to do Gedan barai, stepping forward that way. And then I'm going to slide in uchi-uke. So instead of doing two hands here and two hands again, we're going to focus on one hand first. Obviously for the kata, it'd be different. We're going to do one hand because it's easier to focus on the spine. There's the next thing, this blue line. I should have my head straight up and down the entire time. Okay. For two reasons. One, I don't want to tilt. Just from here, get on by, head straight up and down, not bent. And two, this actually next technique, the feet are in line. My left foot is on the red line right now. You can't see it, but my right foot's still in the red line, as opposed to full front stance, I will be off. The camera points straight down this red line to the blue line. So if I deviate from this, you'll know. So again, start left foot on a kind of line, left hand, Gedan barai, facing sideways, Ko-kutsu-dachi. You can put your right foot in front. Okay? You Gedan barai. And then your right hand's gonna come out straight, zenkutsu-dachi, uchi-uke. So go ahead and face the camera for this one. So start with your left foot forward. And this is kind of a high, so kind of a uchi-uki. It's not a back stance, kind of halfway this back. Okay, so from here, left hand, one. And then your right foot moves again, uchi-uke, two. Now you don't have a line, but I can watch you. Ready? Which? Knee. Yeah, left hand and right hand. Okay, right foot moves both times. Which? Knee. Good. Make sure you start high, go down, stay down. Okay. This camera angle is weird, but my head should only be going lower because the camera's higher than me. If my head goes higher, that means I'm doing it wrong. You ready? Which? Knee. Good. Which? Knee. One count, two techniques. Make sure you pause. Which? Knee. Some. She. Go. Hook. This time, next five. One, two. Okay, like you would normally. Double hand technique. Ready? Itch. V. Now make sure there's two ways to do this. One, have your fist ahead. Two, have your fist behind. Okay, well literally I'm going to put the bulby part right here between my knuckles so they kind of lock together. I feel like this, if you hit something like this, much more powerful than if you have it here. Because if I hit here, I'm all sweaty, it's gonna slide up my arm. Okay, so kind of morote-uke, two-handed block. Make sure, I'm gonna plug in my laptop real quick. Okay, laptop's not gonna die on me. Again, two hands, one, two. Make sure they're reinforcing each other. Just like here, boom, boom, same thing. Throw your arms down. Ready? Five more. Itch. Knee. Some. She. Other side, right leg forward this time. So again, right leg forward, right hand, Gedan barai, single arm technique. Left foot moves forward, and then stepping forward, left foot, uchi-uke. Try to keep feet in a line. Okay. So one hand technique this time. Ready? So this is opposite of normal. Ich, knee. Back. Some, shi. Go. Look. Front stance. Yes. Switch. Hutch. Q. Ju. 5 times, 1 count. One arm as well. Ich. Knee. Some. Chi. Go. 2 hand techniques. Juji-uke, Gedan barai, left hand on top. Morote-uke, left hand forward, right hand reinforcing. Okay. I don't think you ever in any Nakata have right hand reinforcing. It's always left hand, except for HEIAN. Ready? Left hand goes on top. Remember, ich. 2 hand technique. Knee. Keep that right elbow close, not out close. Supporting elbow, not out here, close. Yes, because you want to use your body. Don't put your elbow in your stomach, but feel like it's connected to your stomach. So not here, but right on your hip. Almost trying to dig your right elbow into your belt. Okay. Yeah. 3 more. Some. Good. Closer. She. Last one. Go. Okay. So again, 4 signature moves: Soto-uke, gyaku-zuki, and Ko-kutsu-dachi. Juji-uke, Gedan. First time you see it. Third one is kind of modified nibon-zuki, shoot-on. Fourth one, jumping, but we're not going to jump today. Gedan, juji-uke, switching to morote-uke. Last one. You'll see this later in a more advanced kata like kankudai, but right now is the first time you see it. We're executing a lot of power in small space. Okay, so again, from here, we normally go 1 open hand, 2. Okay, we're deliberately moving the front foot. So again, 1 zenkutsu-dachi, 2 ko-kutsu-dachi. Okay. But here's how we're going to do it this time. We're going to modify the hands a little bit. So instead of doing mawashi haito, I'm just going to have you do Gedan-zuki. So you straight punch the bottom, and then again, your left hand still block. Okay. And instead of maeh-geri, okay, which is maeh-geri is Gedan barai with the front hand, HEIAN soto-uke with the rear hand in Ko-kutsu-dachi. We're just going to do this. 1, 2. Okay. So just Gedan barai in Ko-kutsu-dachi. Okay, so zenkutsu-dachi, gyaku-zuki low, Gedan barai again low. We're just still keeping the mawashi with your left hand. I'm sorry, not mawashi. Nagashi, sweeping block. We're protecting your face. Okay, So again, let's do left leg 5 times and right leg 5 times. So punching right hand, Gedan, then Gedan punch, then Gedan barai, Gedan sweep. Ready? 2 counts. Ich, knee, back, ich, knee. Do it this way. Ich, knee. Ich, knee. I want you to focus on keeping your weight forward. So don't do this. Try to, I'm going to use this blue line as a measure. 1, head slightly in front of it. 2, head slightly behind it. Okay. So in this case, don't go up. Stay down. That rear leg, that right leg, as it straightens out, it bends. Okay. So this is front stance. This is back stance. Front stance, back stance, and of course, move my foot to be in line. Okay. So not trying to shift forward and back with your feet as much as try to keep your weight down and low. Okay. Again, 5 times, 1 count. Boom, boom, boom. Get on the way. Okay. Ich. Sorry. Knee. Okay. Make sure you move that front foot. Some. She. Yank. Yank that hip and pull that leg. Roll. Hook. Sich. Hutch. Ju. Ju. We're going to keep the hands that way just for the bunkai, which I showed in about 5 minutes. Other side. So stepping in, right leg, left hand gyaku-zuki, left hand gedan-zuki, right hand gedan barai. Okay. 1 move, or 2 moves, 1 count. Ready? Ich. Knee. Some. She. Go. Hoku. Chichi. Hachi. Q. Pull your hip. Ju. Oh, sorry. Last one, again, Ju. Yame. All right. Okay, so again, the 5 sets we went through: Shotokan and Ko-kutsu-dachi, gyaku-zuki. And then we did Juju, Gedan Juju Kamai in front stance going forward. Okay. Then we did nibon-zuki, bringing the feet together, then stepping in oi-zuki. So kind of a Kizami-zuki, then oi-zuki. And then we did modification, Gedan barai, uchi-uke. But obviously it's Gedan juji-uke, morote-uke. And the last one, we did Gedan gyaku-zuki, then Gedan barai. So for the purpose of this, we're going to keep the fist closed for the last one because the bunkai makes it a little different. Okay, so here is going to be the bunkai. So go ahead and step back, left leg forward. Okay. So when you step in, right foot. Okay, so if you were to punch Shudan, go ahead and punch. I'm going to step behind your foot and block your hand. And then gyaku-zuki to your chest. So the idea is as you're stepping in, so step halfway first. Okay, I've got my hand here, and I've got my leg, my heels. As you step in and crescent outwards, slowly go. I'm hooking my heel behind yours while blocking at the same time. Okay. Now for insurance, I'm going to do this. Again, slowly. Itch. I'm going to put my hand out first to kind of figure out where your fist is going to be. You know, or if you actually punch quicker, I'm just going to put my hand on your chest and put your hand out. Okay. So let's do that so we get the timing. 3 times left, 3 times right. Ready? Itch. Back. Obviously, the timing is going to be different across the bandwidth, but you get the idea. Knee. Okay. One more. Some. Okay. Other leg. Right leg forward, step in with your left foot. Ready? Itch. Back. Knee. I moved too fast for that one. Some. Now I'm going to step in punch. Remember, you're imagining that you're bringing your foot behind my foot while catching my hand, then landing. So if you do it right, if I'm punching and you hook, you're going to push me out just a little bit. Not far, but enough to get me off balance so that when you hit me, you're going this way. Stance is very weak at that angle. Okay. Most people, you get hit this way, your stance can stand it. But if you hit me from the side, my feet I don't have anything to support it. Okay, so again, I'm left leg forward. You're going to step in with your left leg. So from Zensai, step in left leg, 45 degrees. Ready? Itch. Good. Remember, back stance. Don't make it short. Ready? Knee. Good. Try to turn your shoulders. Hip rotation. Some. You know, your hips might leave your shoulders might leave your hips just a little bit. She. Go. Hook. Sich. Touch. Q. Ju. Other leg. Okay, remember, stepping into your left leg this time. Try to hook my heel, block my hand. Okay, so I move back so you can see my feet landing. I can move. Yeah, this is about as far up as I can go. Tip of the red line is where it stops. Okay, ready? I'm stepping in, punching the left hand. You're stepping out right leg. Itch. Stepping through my stance. Knee. Pushing. So not go back. Think 1, 2. Think go in. Obviously don't lean your head, but think go in. Okay. Ready? Some. Good. She. Maybe a little shorter stance. Go. Push your shoulders. Hook. Think down, down. Sich. Touch. Q. How much more time do you have? Okay, so let's go through the other four. Take a breather real quick. I need to turn my AC down. This is way too hot right here. So again, you're trying to intercept their stance with your leading leg at the same time you're intercepting your hands. So this will not work. Because most people do not punch like this. They're going to land at the same time. So my sensei Poli would say banana peel. Banana peel to the foot while blocking their hand at the same time. And then knock them off their stance. Okay, so banana peel. So you're blocking with your leg just as much as you're blocking with your arm. Okay. So you see Sensei Gravity do that sometimes. You do this. You kind of sweep your leg and hit you at the same time. And you. I've seen him do it to your brother quite a few times. Okay, so next one. Okay. So this one is more of an intercept. So if I'm starting right leg forward, I'm just going to crash them. Okay. So some people teach it if you're blocking a kick. Okay. I don't think you're blocking a kick as much as you're blocking a thigh. So you're not blocking, in my opinion, here, like you would with Gedan barai, where you're trying to connect your wrist to their ankle. And I don't think you're blocking the knee, because if you block my knee, I guarantee you what's going to happen is my foot's going to come out next. You're still going to get a kick. I feel like you're blocking the thigh. So let's say you were to step in, kick right leg. So just stop right here. Okay. I'm going to hit your thigh right there in a not so nice spot. At the same time, punch you right here. Okay. So this would not be legal in the tournament because it's below the belt. But the idea is I'm attacking your leg. Okay. Because normally in the kata we do this. What's the next thing we do? Right after this in the kata, after we do juju gedan barai, what's the next thing? Nope. Nope. What's next? Yes. So if you stop my leg right there, immediately throw your sword hands up my neck, that's not going to feel good. So again, if you step in, attack my leg, then attack my throat. Okay, so this is not a block. This is an attack. Double sword hand to the neck. Okay. So again, I'm going to do it a few times. You're going to intercept my leg right here. So I'm going to move slowly on the kick. In fact, it could be a step-in punch, or it could be a kick. Either way, start right leg forward. Okay. Now I'm left leg forward. Okay. So what you're trying to do is I'm coming in, you're going to intercept me right here, which means you need to be fast. Okay? So I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring my shoulders up before I move so I have a tell. Because normally if I just start moving my legs, that would be unfair. Okay, so I'm going to tell, then I'm going to move. Okay, so try to intercept my leg before it gets to landing. Okay, ready? Faster. Remember, you're going down. Attacking my leg. Good, good. Remember, attacking my leg, not just throwing your hands forward. Yes, drop your weight. Ready? Some. Good. Sheep. Good. Go. So now, just like the kata, start right leg forward, Ko-kutsu-dachi. Okay. Shuto-uke, or uchi-uke. Close fist. Because never from here. Okay. So left hand is on your hip, right hand's forward. The moment my shoulders twitch, drive in. Remember, bring your right hand to your shoulder, then down. Ready? 5 counts. I'm not going to count as much as move my shoulders. Ready? So now, down, and throw your hands up before my punch lands. You have to intercept my technique. Faster, pa! Straight up, clear. More. Thing. Down, then without raising your knee, up. Don't do this. I want you to think, okay, just like Gedan, up without raising your power, without raising your weight. Okay. 5 more, ready? Intercept my leg, intercept my hand. Straight arm. Yeah, so straight arm here. Straight arm again. So don't leave your elbows bent, straight. Okay. You're doing it right where you can see underneath your hands. Some people do this. You're not doing that, which is wrong. Underneath your hands. Okay. Okay. You have long arms, so it's going to be very hot. 5 more. Intercept leg, intercept hand. Harder, harder. Remember, straight to the neck. Good, good, good. 3 more. Okay, other leg. Okay, so for this one, just drop your weight onto my leg. Okay, what count? Itch. Knee. Some. She. Go. Okay, now with punch. Intercept the leg, intercept the hands. Okay. Itch. Knee. Some. She. You definitely move really early. So I'm counting. Now, no count. Just straight shoulder movement. Okay, so look for the towel. Down, up. Throw your power into it. That's itch. Knee. Some. Good. She. You gotta be out ready in the toes. Go. Good. Up. Switch. Good. Touch. Two. Two. Okay. So again, locking angle, striking the angle. Here, timing. Intercepting the stance, intercepting the attack. Third one is also a timing one. This one, So sometimes when you're sparring, oi-zuki is the hardest thing to land. Takes forever. But if someone's close, let's say this is gyaku-zuki. Okay, so left leg forward. Okay, go ahead and step in gyaku-zuki. Okay, so the idea is you step in gyaku-zuki, or the opponent steps in gyaku-zuki, you block it, and instead of going backwards, spring forward. Okay. So again, let's try it. Step in gyaku-zuki, and the moment you land in gyaku-zuki, move back. Okay. So if I don't get you on this, I'll get you on this. Okay. Ready? 3 counts. 3 times. Ready? So the moment you land, step back. Itch. Okay. On your count. Okay. So again, short block, driving, driving. One more. Okay. Pump, pump. Pump, pump. So what I'm doing here is just locking and immediately springing off that block. Sensei Gravity talks about this a lot. Step back, block, and then go. A lot of people do this. No, you want to. The moment you block, then you can go again. This time, we're gonna use the front hand. Okay, other side. Okay. Attacking me, gyaku-zuki. Okay. On your count, 3 times. Yep. Okay. This side, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna step in, gyaku-zuki. So, and then go back. Gyaku-zuki is very short. Oi-zuki is a little bit longer. So that's why I'm doing gyaku-zuki, it's shorter. So I'm gonna step in gyaku-zuki. You just scoot back just a little bit. Tiny uriashi. Then shoot on, shoot on. Okay? So again, you're trying to catch me. So the moment I go in and land, I'm gonna go back. You have to catch me on the way back. Ready? I'm gonna step in punching left hand gyaku-zuki first. Okay. Ready? Good. Catch me on the way back. Oh. Remember, come on. The moment you're blocked, spring right off of it. Okay? Throw your weight into it. Same feeling hand grab. Throw your weight into that Kizami-zuki. 6 more. Oh, 5 more. Good. Remember, block first. Drop your elbow, then throw the fist. Switch feet. Right leg forward. Again, step in, punching. Gyaku-zuki. So you're going to block with your right hand and then spring off as I retreat. Okay? Remember, make sure when you block, bring your shoulders in. Okay? So in the kata, obviously, we're just sticking our hand out. For this one, I want you to actually block and spring. Okay? So this is why the bunkai for this one's a little harder. I have to add something before it. Okay, again, I'm punching right hand. 10 more. You're going to block, then immediately counter Kizami, counter oi-zuki. Shoot on, shoot on. Ready? Yes. Make sure you block. Some. Shoot. I'm going to count on the punch, so you know what the timing. I'm not going to count before, so you're going to react to me moving. Go. You're going to catch it. Catch me on the way back. Go. Six. Touch. Faster. You're slowing your right leg. So in the kata, that's purely an offensive technique. We're adding the block there to get the timing of rebounding. Okay. Fourth one. This one doesn't work unless you have a partner. Gedan barai, morote-uke. So I'm going to use this as a point of reference. So if you see this blue line right here, let's say I'm the opponent. I'm going to kick. My foot lands right about the end of that blue line. Okay, so my front foot is on the blue line. Boom, landing. Okay. Defense, I'm going to be on the same point. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to step into the kick. Boom, right here. So the kick's right here. I've caught it back here around the knee and dragged it. And then, remember, they're kicking. Their right foot is on my wrist, right? So that means I'm going to put my foot around the supporting leg. So my left leg right now is on this blue line as the attacker. As the defender, and then knock them over. So ideally, they kick, you get inside their kick, and if anything, you carry it a little bit, and then sweep push. Okay. This one, as much as I would like to do in video, it just doesn't work. You can't really see it. If you want to bring your brother in the room, we can try it, but then again, you risk throwing him on the floor. That would hurt. So the idea, instead of stepping back and blocking, you're stepping in and blocking, and this is literally an attack because your feet are going behind their ankle. So again, attacker has their left foot on this blue line. I'm trying to kick them on the blue line. Defender also has a left foot. I'm now going to block. My hand is off the blue line, so I carry the kick a little bit. Step in line with the blue, push. Okay, so you can kind of see with this blue line where the legs are. Okay, we're attacking along this blue line, both of us. The attacker, down the blue line. Defender, blocking away, pushing power away from the blue line, stepping behind her foot, and pushing them off the blue line again. So their power goes to the left, then to the right. Defender, attacker, gets her leg pushed out, and then pushed back. Okay. So this is almost insurance. I'm going to block and punch your leg. Okay. So here, I'm going to move up on it. Okay. In this case, with standing, I'm going to end up right here. Jumping, I'm going to end up further. So that's a little more aggressive. I'm actually jumping over your kick, crashing your kick, stepping behind you, and then throwing you much harder. Instead of sweeping you, I'm throwing you. Again, this is not easy to visualize without a person. Last one. So this part of the kata. Boom, boom. So this one, we're going to do something different. So 1, 2. So again, Gedan, Gedan. So the idea is that they're coming in. So go ahead and start left leg forward. Okay. So I'm gonna be right leg forward. So I'm mirror to you. Okay. So you're gonna step in oi-zuki. Okay. So this is the block with nobody in my face. Go ahead, step in oi-zuki. Punch in Gedan. Okay. Maybe that doesn't work. So instead, do gyaku-zuki, knee. Okay. So I'm going to sweep across your arm. At the same time, kick your right leg. So it's not just, I'm going to hit and then hit again. So ideally, I'm going to catch my upper thigh against your upper thigh. But from here, if you punch and your arm into my face, that means your foot's probably a little bit ahead of mine. Okay. So again, punch. Okay. So our feet probably aren't directly in line with each other. So I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to mawashi your ankle, kick your leg out, and block at the same time. So this is not back stance as much as mawashi at the leg level, and this is just an insurance block. So this is not a strike. This is the strike. I'm trying to kick your leg out and throw you on the floor. Okay. Boom. And then, of course, I can just stop, whatever. Okay, so again, go start, left leg forward. Okay. So I'm going to start right leg forward. I'm going to step in, punch, oi-zuki, jodan. Okay. Your left hand will wash you to your face. Itch. Your right hand, stay in gyaku-zuki, Gedan. Okay. Now, when I do gyaku-zuki, because somehow I'm still alive, you're going to kick my left leg with your left leg and get on my right hand. So don't swing back. Don't do this. Do this. If anything, go in. So Sensei Garabi says this all the time. Don't do this. Don't do don't do ashi barai going back. Go in. Put your weight in. So here, in. That's why I didn't want you to do this. Let's bring your weight back. I want you to keep your weight forward. Okay. Okay. So again, I just punched. Okay. Now I'm going to do gyaku-zuki, and you kick my left leg and end up in Ko-kutsu-dachi. Knee. Yeah. Push in. Push in. Don't rear back. Don't do this. Do this. Almost go in. Ready? 2 counts. Itch. Knee. Good. Sorry, I was supposed to punch your knee. Ready? Itch. Knee. Push in. Straighten that back leg. Itch. Knee. So I want you to watch my hip relative to this red line. 1, 2. My hip never goes backwards, yeah. So think of it not, bring your hip back, kick. Think of, rotate your whole body. Corkscrew your arm one way while your hip goes the other way. Everything from your shoulder down goes clockwise, shoulder up, counterclockwise. Don't push your butt backwards. Okay. Yes, good, good. Okay. But turn that into a slight kick. Remember, not above the knee, right? The ankle level. Itch. Hold on. Nagashi. Ready? Yoi. Yoi. Itch. Knee. Good. Tighten up the timing. Itch. Knee. Good. Itch. Knee. 2 moves, 1 count, slowly. Itch knee. So, pump, pump. just like a kata. Ready? Knee. Good, good. Remember, your hip moves along your torso, not the other way around. Some. Good. She. Good. Faster. Go. Look. Switch. Okay. React to my movement, not my sound. Okay, I'm gonna count at the end. Touch. Good. Two. Two. I'm gonna, okay. Other leg, right leg forward. Okay. 2 counts slowly. Remember, first step, right hand, mawashi, left hand, Gedan-zuki. Second count, right hand, Gedan barai, right leg moving. Right? Itch, knee. Itch, knee. Itch, knee. 1 count, slowly. Some. She. Remember, don't leave your hip back. Your belt should move first. Ready? Go. Think, not kick with your foot, think kick with your thigh. Look. Yes. Kick with your stance. Sich. Hutch. Two. Ju. Now, 10. Reacting to my movement, I'll count on the second punch. Push your stance, push your stance. Push your leg in, so when you go in, feel like everything shoulder higher goes one way, armpit below goes the other way. Okay, you're kicking with your whole body. Good. Hands, hands, hands. Oh. Switch. Hutch. Two. Two. Then, okay, let's finish through HEIAN GODAN. Remember, imagine those techniques as you're doing the kata. No speed, just posture and power. Okay? Bow knots, HEIAN GODAN. With count. Which knee? Some. Shi. Go. Boku. Sich. Hutch. Two. Ju. Ichi. Some. Shi. Go. Walk. Sich. Hutch. Touch. Q. Ju. Ich. Ni. Samchi. Dame. No. Good. So any questions about those techniques? Okay, remember, obviously during the kata, you're not going off the angle, you're going off to the side, but you get the feeling of what it does now. Intercept, punch. So if someone were attacking me from that angle, right in this angle, halfway, and they're coming at an angle toward me, let's say 1030 or 230, or 1030 or 130, boom, boom. Okay, that's it for class. So yeah. Maxo. Maxo Yame. Dojo-kun. 一つ人間関係そのもと。一つ誠の道を守ろうこと。一つ努力の摂取を養うこと。一つ欠点を戒めること。一つ礼儀を戒めること。Seek perfection of character. Be faithful. Endeavor. Refrain from bad behavior. Respect others. あっかね。はい。Show me.